It's here. The New Year's patch for Quasimorph just dropped and it's packing a couple of highly anticipated changes. And in typical machine-abusing human behavior, let's have Daniel do all the hard work and read this to us.
Hi, this is Daniel. I'll be narrating these patch notes while Chris admits temporary defeat against English language pronunciation. Let's go. Content changes. Added the cosmic object Fuller to Earth's orbit. Contains new stations.
This is a cool new space station location and it's very much welcomed since the previous Earth-Moon duo felt a bit limited.
Added a track for the second phase of quasimorphosis for the Venus Bramfatura. Added a track for the third phase of quasimorphosis for the Moon Bramfatura.
More absolutely epic music. Too bad copyright prevents us from running it while streaming the game.
Added sounds for the start of space travel. General changes.
Here comes the good stuff.
When calculating equipment weight, the quantity in a stack is now taken into account.
Amazing, thank you devs. Now we can finally play around with different loadouts to min-max dodge and calorie drain.
Interaction with interactive objects while running is no longer available.
Yes, this is the way it should have always been.
Some backpacks now have a parameter reducing the overall weight of equipment on the character.
I'm afraid equipment weight is not important for game mechanics to be worth sacrificing precious inventory space for. This is a step forward, but I'd like to see equipment weight be more meaningful. Would also like to see a more meaningful difference between pistols, rifles, and large weapons, even between different weapon models too. We'll see.
The backpack with a servo arm now has a reload speed bonus for the weapon in the servo arm slot.
Sadly, I'm not seeing a note here about it getting an increase in inventory capacity, so I'm afraid it's going to remain as useless as it was before. There's no way I can justify losing 2 full rows of precious inventory space for an extra weapon slot, even with the higher reload.
Grenade launcher shots now upgrade the Grenadier perk. Only specific grenades can now be used for grenade launcher charging.
Guess that makes sense.
When Baron appears, all regular enemies will now e-collapse into quasimorphs.
My insane butt naked stream part 2 is a good example on how this could be a problem since the whole map just comes charging down on you.
Fixed behavior of friendly mobs on defense missions.
What friendly mobs are we talking about?
Paths can no longer be laid through puddles and fire.
I hope this means I can still walk through these with keyboard control at least, but could change. Nothing sucks more than dying due to a misclick.
UI changes. Added a save slot management screen. Maximum available slots are 3.
Awesome. Thank you so much, devs.
Added display of item weight in the item tooltip.
Double awesome.
Arsenal sorting will now combine stacks of items of the same type.
Triple awesome with a cherry on top and a shot of tequila on the side.
Reworked the descriptions of repair kits. It now more specifically describes the categories of items that the kit can repair.
A quality of life improvement for new players. Good. Every little thing matters.
Added an option in settings, show text immediately for screens with running text. The option is off by default. Added an option in settings, mute sounds on focus loss. If enabled, sounds will be muted when the application is not in focus. The option is enabled by default. Silhouettes of allied mobs in the fog of war now appear in green, not red.
Again, what allied mobs except for the turrets, of course.
Bug fixes.
Well, like Napoleon always said, a squashed bug is the best bug.
Optimized performance when displaying storage with a large number of items. Fixed a bug in mob behavior where they would attack allies during the level generation stage, and the player could find injured, dead mobs. Fixed the absence of casings for some weapons. Fixed the description of the heavy weapon perk. Added clarification that the perk only upgrades when firing assault rifles and machine guns. Previously, it was unclear whether the perk affected marksman rifles. Fixed a bug where the weight indicator did not update when equipping or removing a backpack.
Thanks, Daniel.
You're welcome, you lazy human overlord.
It's also worth noting that earlier this month we had a couple more very tiny patches that introduced more small fixes and changes, out of which the most notable is an increase in the size of the puddles that generate when you spill water on the floor and the clearing of acid spills with water. So if you find your path blocked by acid, just pour water on it to clear the way. That's it. Thanks for watching and making it over till the end of the video. Let me know what you think about these changes in the comments below. I'm particularly curious if anyone else feels the same about the servo arm backpack storage capacity. Do you ever use it instead of just having a bigger backpack? Drop a like if you did and subscribe for more Quasimorph video news, guides, and general fun gory mayhem. That's it, I'm off to play the game, and as always...
Grab loot, die hard, Godspeed, he's out.
Oh man.